Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to do a request from Patreon from this patrono right here. Asked us to check out a band that we've done on the channel before. We actually did this band for the first time ever. Wow. It was like Top Gun. It was a flyby.
So someone called an airstrike.
Somebody's playing Call of Duty and they took it far too serious.
It's the one guy who dislikes our videos. He knows it's recording day.
It's the one dude that as soon as we post a video, he thumbs down.
Exactly.
Like,
he knew we were recording today, so he called an airstrike.
He called an airstrike. Wow. Just rush to the bunkers. Let's put our helmets on and rush to the bunkers. So anyways, we're here to do a video from a band that we've done on the channel one time before. We did them right before Christmas. And they're a black metal band from Finland. The name of the band, I struggle with the name of this band, is Havukruunu. And the name of the song is Viimein On Yö. Yeah, Viimein On Yö. It sounds like I came on you. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
But in Finnish, Viimein On Yö. That's what I'm.
The way you did that too.
I'm going with that. I don't think a black metal band would go down with a song title of that nature. That to me sounds more like something in the porno grind arena.
Definitely.
But that's what I'm going with. Viimein On Yö. Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Is anything else happening? All right. Doesn't look like anything else is happening. So,
You want to go first on this one?
I don't even know where to start. I mean, this song is gangbusters from the moment it starts all the way to the finish line.
There was one thing I wanted to say before you did start. I want to say I really do dig the art. I know
the artwork. These guys it's really cool, man.
I really like the art on this. I think it's from the same album. As
Yeah,
the
where the guys are sorting.
Which that one I really like that one too, with the two kings killing each other with the swords. But this one looks really cool too.
Yeah, it's like Death is picking up like a dead soldier in battle.
Yeah.
Like he's bleeding, he's dying in battle, and Death is picking him up. That's the imagery behind it. Which, speaking of which, this song had more of a feel of battle.
With the chanting in the background too.
Yeah, it had more. Even the it's like a black metal battle hymn. Like totally black metal battle hymn. Even the speed of the song, the intensity that the track has, it kind of gives you this sense of like marching into battle. And then there's a bridge there in the middle where it goes almost folky. There's a little bit of a folky piece there in the middle, like I really thought was really cool.
The faster parts give me more of everyone is charging at each other, like sprinting at each other.
Yeah, like going like each of them are on each side of the battlefield, and then that part is like when everybody, it's like the wall of death, but in real life with battle and swords and axes and all sorts of shit, and then bodies go flying.
Part of one of those walls of death.
Like at a concert?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like in battle.
Well,
it's like, why the fuck would you want to be part of that?
No. I'm talking about at the concert.
Those guys in that front row.
They're always the first to die.
Exactly. Like, what do you think is going to, like, the guy's going to come
What if I want to be at the back?
I want to be far away on a hill watching with binoculars.
That's lawn chairs.
And a lawn chair. That's exactly what I want to do. And a horse, or on a horse, so that I can gallop away if shit gets a little bit dodgy. That's what, hey, you know what I mean? Like, you fight and you run away, you live to fight another day.
Yeah.
That's my motto. That's my motto. Hey, when I was your age, I never picked a fight that I didn't know I was going to win. If I had a 50-50 shot that I was going to lose,
still wouldn't take it.
No, I tried to avoid it. I never liked the thought of getting punched in the face. It was something that I didn't think I was going to like it. The few times that it happened, I didn't enjoy it, so I always tried to avoid it as much as I could. Now, if there was a chance for a fight that I knew that I was going to win, then I wouldn't mind getting one punch in or two, because I knew overall I was going to provide a lot more punishment than the one that I was going to get. But if there's a 50-50 shot, I always try to create a diversion and, like I said, run away. And that's not being a coward. It's just being mathematically wise. I knew my odds, and my odds were not good. I was a chubby kid.
Oh.
So...
But usually, that means you're stronger.
No, there's just more real estate for them to hit.
That's but that's also more armor. That's
also
why whenever I got into a fight, I would get punched in the stomach and nothing would happen. I wouldn't feel it.
I know, but growing up, nobody punched me in the stomach. Everybody went straight to the face. Why would you punch somebody in the stomach?
Well, because I'm taller, so they just punch me in the stomach.
People just would go straight to the face. Anyways, plus growing up, like people would grab rocks and stones and wood and whatever.
That's unfair. Come on.
It was like whatever was handy. Like people would fight.
It's not Extreme Rules, okay?
Oh yeah. Growing up, every single fight was like an Extreme Rules match. It was whatever was handy. Even other people grabbing somebody else and like throwing at somebody, like it was whatever you could get your hands on. And if you lost the fight, most likely you would go home, call your cousins that were much older than you, and then they would come over later and beat you up. So that's kind of how things went. So I always try to pick my spots. Like I did like a family tree of the person that I was fighting against to make sure they didn't have older cousins that could beat me up later. Like I checked all the boxes before I got involved.
It's like it was a UFC fight. You're looking at the battle full.
I had a game plan. I had a game plan. I scouted. I had a scouted report.
You're looking at a book. It's like, I can beat up his
That's
cousins
the only way
too.
you could have survived, my friend. Back then, it was rough times. It was rough times. Really, it was really rough times. And my mother was always the same story. If you can't beat them, join them. I don't want to fucking join them. I want to beat them. But you can't beat them, join. I hate that. Such a defeatist attitude. I hated that. I'd rather punch them when they're not looking and run away, which was also not very good for me because I was fat. So it was also not very good for me. So anyways, we're getting...
punch and waddle away.
No, normally I would do it like when I had my bike with me. So
okay.
So I could
pedal away.
I could pedal away. Yeah. Either that or I would have like an escape route that I knew I could make it home. Yeah. So I always had
the game plan.
I always had a game plan. I always had plan A, plan B, and sometimes even plan C. I always came fully prepared when it came to fighting when I was a kid. All right. Anyways, the song does have that sense of moving into. You asked me what I thought. The song does have that sense of moving to battle. I love the tempo of the track. Very fast moving song. Very powerful song. But the thing to me that really, this is a track that if it doesn't have something to change the eyesight of the listener or to change your perception of the song, it becomes super repetitive because it doesn't. There's no ups and downs. It's just a straight line all the way through.
Yeah.
And to me, the thing that changes this track is that folky element towards the middle of the song that. My only issue is I wish it had gone a little bit longer. Like almost create an interlude in the middle of the song. Push that a little bit longer. Create a little bit of... Let it simmer a little bit. And then come back again with the same power that the song had before. To me, they used it, but they didn't use it the way it should have been done, which was a little bit longer. To me, it was too short. Because it comes in, sounds very folky, but then it goes back right away, almost right away to how the whole song sounds like. I wish that piece there in the middle was just a little bit longer. Let me enjoy that a little bit before we get into battle again. Because this song kind of has that feeling, like you said, of two armies clashing, marching against each other.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I agree with you that folky part in the middle was nice to break it up, because I did think that if it wasn't there, it would feel a little bit too much.
Especially because the song is over 5 minutes. If the song was 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes,
And
then you don't need it. You could just have it.
But it was good that it was there. I was really enjoying the tempo of the track, how fast it was going, and I was even envisioning, all these armies just clashing into each other.
And the vocals were a little bit more driven.
Yeah.
The vocals were a little bit.
I really do like the battle hymn feel of the others
with the other vocals, the other voices, almost like a choir, like a battle choir.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I felt the song came across, at least to me, it almost came across from a narrator's perspective. It came across to me. We don't know what the title of the track is. We don't know. We're just going by how the song feels, right? So to me, it felt to me like we were listening to somebody narrate a story. Somebody who's not on either side, but they're there and they're kind of narrating what the story is all about. I had a sense of that, because the way the vocals were coming with the overall sound of the song, they felt to me that they were not part of the action, but they were there to complement the action that was happening, if that makes any sense. Like when you're watching a soccer game and you have the commentator talking about what's happening in the game. You don't need him to see what's happening in front of you, but he kind of like makes things a little bit better. It adds a little bit of flair. It adds a little bit of flavor to the overall experience. Watching a game with a guy talking or two guys talking, whatever, color commentating, and watching a game on mute is completely different.
Yeah.
It's a completely different experience. You're still watching the same game, but it's completely different. Like when you watch a game on TV and you watch a game live, it's completely different. So I felt the vocals kind of had that, but I love the fact that they always were there with the sound. The sound was moving forward and the vocals were just side by side with it, always moving forward. It's a great track. This band is incredible.
Yeah.
This band is incredible. All right, guys, this is it for today. Thank you to the Patreon that requested this song. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.